safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, so the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 in a loco, tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. So we're about to get into this bucket read, but before we do that, we're going to pull some cards from my I Am Thankful. We're about to close out this 2025 year and get into 2026, And as each year goes by, we always pray for this and pray for that, but we have to understand that there's going to be good and bad. 2025 hasn't been all that bad. Yeah, it's been some bad times, but there also been some good times as well. So, sometimes we'll tend to focus on the bad and what's going wrong in our life versus focusing on the good things that we have experienced. Okay, so we're going to pull some messages from the I Am Thankful deck and see what we should be thankful for as we close out this year. If anything resonates for you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, so we have I am thankful for my needs being supplied. Now, as you see, I said needs, not wants. So I'm talking about having a roof over your head, having a car to drive. It may not be the car that you want, but you got a car to drive. Having a roof. It may not be the house or the apartment that you want, but you still got a roof over your head, having water, having food, having clothes, you know what I'm saying, having lights, having heat, having air. These are all your basic needs. And sometimes that's all the universe is going to provide during a storm. You see what I'm saying? Like, we may not have everything that you want, but your needs have definitely been supplied. I don't have everything I want, but I definitely can say my needs have been supplied through this year, and especially through this, this hard time I've been going through. So let's pull some more. What should Scorpio be thankful for? The ability to realize when enough is enough, okay? And this talks about learning how to set healthy boundaries. For some of us, we're overgivers. We're overgive, we're people pleasers, and we've learned to take that energy and pour it back into yourself. Being able to draw that line and be able to be like, shit, fuck this shit. This enough. Like, I've taken on all that I can take on at this time. I dealt with enough. So it's like learning how to set healthy boundaries between you, other people, other situations, and learning how to draw that line and say enough is enough. All right, let's pull a couple more. What should Scorpio be thankful for? Heartbreak. And the reason why, Scorpio, we have to be thankful for heartbreak, because for some of us, if it wasn't for our heart being broken, if it wasn't for people doing us the way that they did, we would have not learned the lessons. There were certain lessons in those heartbreaks. And sometimes, because we got a hard head, my grandma used to say a hard head make a soft ass. Sometimes you have to have those heartache and pain and go through that emotional suffering. So guess what? You learn the lesson. You don't allow yourself to go through that shit again. Once you get your heart broken, unless you're just somebody who enjoys getting your heart broke, you learn when to set those boundaries. You learn that when you give enough of your time and energy to people and they're not pouring into you, they're not giving you reciprocity and shit, it's time to pull the fuck back. So you have to be thankful for those people that broke your heart, because guess what? They taught you a lesson, and they taught you not to be in whatever energy that you were in the past, to be open to that heartache and pain. Hell, y'all done had my heart broke, but at the same time, I learned some fucking lessons. It taught me how to love myself, because when you love yourself, can't nobody fucking break your heart. You see what I'm saying? Let's get one more. Financial security, baby. So I feel like, this year and just period, you've been financially blessed. Like I said, you may not have had all the things that you want, but you've been financially secure to pay your bills, secure to do the things that you need to take care of here, okay? So let's get into this bucket and see what it is that you need to know. So out the gate, we got overwhelmed with abundance. So I feel like you're about to experience, especially if you're going through some dry spells, especially if you struggle financially, you feel like you have not had this financial security to pay your bills, put gas in your car, do the things that you need to do. you're about to experience. You're about to be overwhelmed with abundance. That means that every time you turn around, God is about to be blessing you abundantly here, okay? We have take your health more seriously. So I feel like for some of you, it talks about eating properly, dieting. Like maybe not having to go on a diet, but cutting out some of that junk food, them late night snacks and shit like that. Me too. Yeah, I love fucking chocolate. Chocolate is my damn kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? So learning how to eat more healthier, put the routine or exercising more in your routine because a lot of us don't exercise, being able to do those things that's going to build you physically here. If you're an entrepreneur or even if you're not, just day to day life, we need to learn how to have more healthier eating habits, learning how to eat properly here. Okay, so it's time to take your health more seriously because your body is your temple, baby. And if you don't take care of your body, you only get one. So if you don't take care of it, guess what? Then as you get older, you're gonna see how the things that you should have done to take care of yourself. Okay. Now we got some spell work here. So for some of you, if you have been suffering financially, some people could have been praying on your downfall. They could have been doing some type of binding work or spell work to keep your finances down, not wanting you to succeed in your career here. Okay, so there could have been some type of spell work that was done. We're gonna get into that. We got the letter A, so this can be somebody's first or last initial. All right, we got toxic energy and people. So I feel like there's been some toxic energy around you guys, and you may have felt it. You may have not known exactly where this energy was coming from. You could have been surrounded, in your workplace. There can be a lot of fucking toxic, low vibrational ass people. But moving forward, you're going to learn how to protect yourself. You're going to learn how to draw the line between these toxic energies and people, okay? Now, if you're on, you don't have to be on a platform. If you are, you can be someone who posts on social media. You've been noticing a lot of negative comments, a lot of negative energy, and because some of y'all got some internet trolls, that means you got some people, they like to be behind the computer talking shit, saying this and that. These people just trolling because shit, if they ain't give a fuck, they wouldn't be all up in your damn business. They wouldn't be all on your damn page and your channel and all that shit, talking shit, okay? So you have some internet trolls around you that's been hating. These could be people that's been sending you this toxic energy. These can be these same people that's been sending some type of spell work, trying to do spell work on your finances, on your love life, on your career here, on your body, on your health, on your wealth. All right. We got the letter S. This could be somebody's first or last initial. You can live in Michigan or this state can be significant here. And then we have time to become your own boss. So for some of you entering into this 2026 year, you may have already, started the process to stepping into this entrepreneur or becoming your own boss. This can be something that you're going to be looking more into or wanting to explore, stepping into this new year. So let's look at this spell word because there's been some type of spell word that's been done, whether it's been to you or someone around you here, okay? I'm like, so let's get into this spell work. Let's see who or what this is that tried to do some damn that came out quick. Tried to do some spell work against you, okay? Look at this. Whoever these toxic people, these internet trolls, these people that's trying to come against you guys, they have to recruit haters. Okay, so this is me. There's like they're trying to get more and more people. They're trying to spread the word. They're trying to spread some type of gossip. They're talking about you and they're trying to get people on the bandwagon of hating you guys. Okay, so it's like singly, like they can't do it by themselves. They feel they have to get other people involved to join the bandwagon here and have a whole hating collective against Scorpio. But shit, they can hate all the fuck they want to. That shit still ain't gonna work. So these people that's trying to do spell work, I feel like whatever they done single handedly, that shit didn't work. So it's like now they're trying to recruit haters. They're trying to get people that's going to be on your page, on your channel here. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit, trying to keep up this energy, but it's not gonna work. So it's like shit, they fail by themselves, so they feel they got to recruit other people that hate on you as well. Ain't that some shit? Tell us about this spell work. All right, seek someone to perform a cord cutting ritual. So for some of you, you're still connected to these people. This can be family members, this can be friends. For some of you, these can be exes. All right, so it's like they tried to put some type of hex on you, and you may have to do yourself some cord cutting ritual to separate yourself because there's some type of spell work. There's something going on, and you can be connected to these people in situations here. All right, tell us more about this spell work. Tell us more about these people that's trying to come up against Scorpio. I love you, Scorpio. I hope something here has been resonating for you. All right, we got a trickster spirit. So there could have been a trickster energy around you, someone who I feel like put up a front. They portrayed themselves as one way, but they really were another, okay? So this trickster spirit, they could have caused you, like, maybe you was losing shit, you know what I'm saying? Or you couldn't remember important events, important things that you had to do. Things could have came up missing, and you were accusing people from stealing or doing something for you doing something with your items or shit like that. This could have been at work. This could have been in your home. It was like, you know how it is sometimes, y'all. You misplace some shit and then it takes several months later or several days or weeks later to find it. So this person could have been trying to cause, or they may have caused, some type of sudden loss of memory where you were forgetful, you couldn't remember shit, where things around you, important things, important documents, started to come up missing. Tell us more about this spell work. All right, so some of you need to get some Palo Santo or get one of those sticks. How you say this, Palo Santo? I can't remember however you say it. I have one though. It's like the sticks. It's not like the long things of palento sticks. It's not one of those things like the sage. It's the little sticks or whatever. Okay, this is going to help clear out negative energies. It's going to make you more calm. It's going to allow you to relax. It's going to fill your home with joy and harmony. So some of you guys may have had some issues when it comes to your household. Maybe you haven't felt happy or safe or secure within your home. You've always had some issues within your home. So these could have been people that was trying to pray against your stability here. Tell us about this spell work, Holy Spirit. We're going to pull a couple more. All right, so some of you guys, this person causing you negativity or sending you negative energy could be a fire sign. So this can be an Aries, Leo, or Sag here, okay? And this can be someone who's trying to do some type of spell work. And a lot of times people don't even know that the negative things that they're saying and hoping this and hoping that against you, they don't understand that spell work here, okay? That's why your tongue is very powerful. Give us one more on the spell work. All right, this came out in the last reading I did, causing you to act out of character. All right, they want you to act irrational here. So it's like people could be saying things, wanting to get under your skin, wanting you to be full of these mood swings. Because Scorpio, being a water sign, like I said the other day, a lot of things we go through, it throws us off emotionally here. When your emotions are thrown the fuck off, that's when you notice those mood swings here, okay? You have lots of highs, but you have more lows than you have highs here, okay? So these could be people that want you like to lose a position. You're someone that's in the public's eye, or you have a certain position at work. You just can't be snapping on folks. You just can't be going off. So it's like they're trying to do things to get under your skin to get you to act a certain way here to possibly cause you to lose some type of position in your life. So let's see who this is that we're talking about. Messages for my Scorpios. So we got Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Sag. Who's this reading about for Scorpio? Heavy Cancer, Aries, Gemini. Damn, Cancer, Capricorn, heavy Pisces. Let's see one more. Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, and Virgo. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.